Hello, I'm Alex Crowthers. I'm a junior at Wheaton College, and I was with Partners for Youth with Disabilities this semester. Any moment might be our last. Everything is more beautiful because we're doomed. You will never be lovelier than you are now. We will never be here again. That's from the Iliad by Homer. I found this quote spray painted on the side of the bridge crossing Cambridge Street in Lincoln, nearby the Gardner Street apartments. I found it on September 20th, only about 2 weeks into the program. It sat with me, it stayed with me, and it's with me today. Any moment might be our last. Translation, Carpe Diem. Seize the day, it might be your last. Now, I don't mean to cause any existential crisis, and I know it's cliche, but I do want to remind you of the impermanence we so often forget we must face as humans living on this earth. We do not last forever, but we are products of a long, long line of humans living on this earth. Doing their best to make a lasting difference in this world. In this program, living in Boston and meeting new people has made a lasting impression on me. So thank you. I came into this program unsure how I would finally do living on my own. My family and my closest friends an hour or more away, with the responsibility to entertain myself and with no dining hall to feed me. Wheaton friends, we all know that wasn't this much. When I arrived here, I was pumped for the fresh sense of complete autonomy, but I was unsure how I would handle the responsibility to maintain my mental health, my physical health, need for social stimulation, along with 2 internships and a job. I found a balance in talking to strangers and my peers, and I know I'm not alone in figuring out this skill of multitasking. I had not realized how badly I needed an experience like this, and I never want to go back to anything less. Every day I looked forward to seeing new faces, new strangers, and places to explore, and efforts to keep myself busy. I have a newfound appreciation for the anonymity this place gives me, while equally connecting me to every single human here. This place is full of people just living and getting by. It's real, it can be difficult, but we are all here together. This program gave me the opportunity to enrich my life and spark my brain in ways I was not familiar with. I started learning guitar, I started to journal, I talked to strangers, took myself on so many walks and bike rides, cooked for myself, cooked for others, and had much cherished time with the friends that I've made here. You will never be lovelier than you are now. No, this part I don't entirely agree with, but there is some truth to it. At any point in your life, you carry with you every single lesson you've learned, every mistake you've made, every person you've met, every TV show you've watched, your book you read, and every song that you've bopped your head along to. You are so full of life, beauty, and interesting things to say, even on the days where you feel down or unlike yourself. In this experience, I've become comfortable with the thought that my bad days are just as important as my good ones. I've learned the importance of listening to myself when I feel unfulfilled, or when I know I'm not being kind to my body or brain. I've tried my best to litter my days with new knowledge and enriching conversation. I've become more acquainted with myself, and it feels good to say I like who I'm becoming. Who I'm becoming is so important now, just as it will be important in 2, 10, or 50 years. Hopefully, and then some. But I remember, we will never be here again. Whatever that means to me, my goal right now and these past few months was to be true to myself. I've realized that I'm an important part of the machine here. As cliche as this is, again, I am me, and there's nobody else out there who rocks me like I do.